Yo guys, I hope you're all really well. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can outsource parts of your social media marketing agency, parts of your online marketing agency, so that you can sort of streamline the processes within your company, within your agency, and also this will allow you to really scale up much more than if you're doing all of the tasks yourself. Obviously, outsourcing is a step. And it's something that you really need to do as soon as you possibly can within your agency. I personally recommend doing it before you even got any clients, simply because this way you start off how you mean to go on. And that's what I did with my agency. And so, I really recommend that you start this even if you don't have any clients. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly the steps that you need to do. I've got my computer here. So I'm going to walk you through, literally hold your hand through every step of the process. And how you can find an expert marketer or admin for your agency, whatever it is that you want to outsource. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. However, in this video, I'm going to show you how to find an expert service delivery person who can help you, actually deliver the Facebook ads or deliver the Google ads or whatever your service is. I'm going to show you how to find an expert, someone who's an expert at doing your service delivery. So the first thing is I'm going to walk you through and show you how to actually find the experts. And then from there, I'm actually going to show you and walk you through an Excel spreadsheet that I've got for you guys that covers all of the questions that you need to ask when you hop on the Zoom or Skype meeting with the outsourcer, with the freelancer. I've actually got a spreadsheet that I'm going to walk you through, so you can ensure that the person you are actually bringing onto your team is someone who you can trust. They actually are an expert in their field. And it's just someone that you can trust to work with your clients without you having to watch over them 24/7. So the first things first is I'm going to walk you through how to actually find the experts for your marketing agency. So first off, we're actually going to go to Upwork.com. This is where we're actually going to find our outsourcer, our freelancer. And I know you guys might think that Upwork is not the best quality of people, best quality freelancers, but I can assure you if you watch this video to the end and you follow the steps that I'm going to take you through, you will actually be able to filter out those people who aren't the best quality, and you're going to be left with those true experts. Because Upwork does have a lot of good people, and obviously, like any platform, they've got the bad ones too. But like I said, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to find the true expert. So first off, you just want to go to Upwork.com. I've obviously already got an account, but if you don't, just go sign up here, and then all you want to do is just simply fill out your details and just create an account. However, as I said, I do have an account myself. So once you've logged in or you've signed up, you just simply want to go to post a job. And then from here, depending on what you want specifically from the freelancer, short-term or part-time or dedicated long-term work. Personally, what I do and also what I recommend to do is do dedicated long-term, simply because you don't want to be filtering through lots of different freelancers, different people every single month, simply because you won't be able to build a true business that way. You've got different people working for you, clients aren't working. You just simply want the same person for a long period of time. You want to find the right person. So this obviously means that you're going to have to put in a bit more work up front, so initially, to find the right person. But once you've got the right person, it's really far beneficial than filtering through different ones every single month. So we want to go to dedicated long-term work. Obviously, the name of your post can be either social media marketing, or more specifically, if you have a job, if you have a niche that you're working with, then what I do when I posted a few of these to try and find expert for my agency, I did e-commerce Facebook ads, e-commerce Facebook ads expert. So my service delivery is Facebook ads and my niche is e-commerce. So that's why I did e-commerce Facebook ads expert. Obviously, if you're in real estate niche, then you change that to real estate. And if you do, if your service delivery is Google Ads or whatever it is, just obviously adapt this to your niche and to your agency in particular. Next job category is obviously social media marketing. Now the job description, I'm actually going to leave a link down below below this video, and it's going to take you to a Google Doc, which is going to be a template on the job description, because the job description really depicts the type of outsourcers and the type of people that you're going to get applying to your job. If your job description is one sentence, then you're going to get loads and loads of people just applying. It's not going to be targeted people. But if your job description's in depth and it goes over exactly what you want, exactly what you need, then you're going to get people. You might not get as many people, but you're going to get people who have read through and they're really, really wanting to work with you. So I'm going to leave a template to a full job description down below in this video description, and you just want to copy and paste that into this box right here, and then from there you can obviously tailor it to suit you. So as you can see in this job description, all I've done is copied and pasted the template that you can find down below, and I've just filled out the areas just for an example, but obviously you're gonna fill this out, you're gonna fill out the template tailored to what your situation is, as I mentioned before. But for this example, job title, Facebook Ads Manager, compensation $200 to $1,000 per month per client, which is what I'm gonna pay them, pay the outsourcer on a monthly basis. Obviously location doesn't really matter, virtual. So for the intro, I just come up with a quick one just then. We have a digital marketing agency called Bats Consulting, and we help e-commerce businesses get more sales online using Facebook ads and its networks. That's pretty much what my actual agency does anyway. And so the next thing is about the job. We're looking for a rock star Facebook Ads Manager to work with us and deliver amazing results to our clients. As our Facebook Ads Manager, you will run with us on a per client per month basis, and be responsible, for the following tasks: setting up and launching Facebook campaigns, setting up retargeting pixels, custom conversions, etc. Daily management of Facebook campaigns once they go live. Obviously, this stuff is what you will tailor to your situation. You're going to change it to what you want to, for what you want the outsourcer to do for you. Requirements, as the title says, we're looking for a rock star Facebook Ads Manager, and this doesn't mean anybody. You must satisfy all of the following requirements to be considered for the job, right? And then I've just sort of laid out a few key requirements that I want the outsourcer or the potential freelancer to be capable of doing. Now, the next thing is just how to apply. So to apply for this job, please send over a 1 to 2 sentence description about why you believe this job is for you. Please confirm that you meet all of the requirements and send as much proof as possible to back it up. Finally, why should we hire you over other applicants? So that's sort of the basic description, but it is quite in depth as well, so that this is going to ensure that you're going to get people sending you in proposals that are actually wanting to work with you, as opposed to just a load of random people. And this is also how we ensure that they're quality freelancers and they're going to be quality outsourcers that are going to be working with you. Next thing, obviously, if you have any additional project files, if you want to add anything, you can just simply upload them here. The next thing, you're going to want to have this as an ongoing project. Obviously, a one-time project is not what we're after, so we want to do an ongoing project. And now the screening questions. So this is essentially that, when they go to apply for the job, they won't be able to actually submit their proposal until they answer some of these questions, if you put any here. But, in this last step here in the description, if we can go back, so this bit in the description, as I said before, I mentioned here, to apply for this job, please send over a brief 1 to 2 sentence description about why you believe this job is for you. Please confirm that you meet the requirements and whatnot. So this screening questions here isn't too necessary, but of course, if you wanted to take it that one step further, you can just literally go add, and you can select from the questions that they give you. So you can say, do you have any suggestions to make this project run successfully? What part of the project most appeals to you and whatnot? So you can select some here, or you can actually create your own question as well. That's obviously up to you, but they actually won't be able to submit their proposal until they answer the question. So that's just something to think about. But for the example, we're not going to do it because, as I said, we've got those questions and those requirements in the description in the previous step. The next thing, we just want to select some of the skills that obviously are required. So for me, for this example, I would go Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, retargeting, and that's probably about it. That's probably all you need, is those 3 things. Obviously, if your service delivery is Google Ads, then you want to do Google Ads for your tags, or something like that. Whatever appeals to you and suits you best. Also, you can do Facebook ad campaign, Instagram ad campaign. If you're doing social media content, whatnot. It's quite self-explanatory. Here, what additional skills and expertise are important to you? Once again, self-explanatory. Facebook marketing, marketing strategy, social media marketing, obviously. And then here, you can do not what you're looking for. So, whatever that may be. Next, we want to do anyone. This is who you can see your job, so we want to do anyone, so we get a lot of people applying that are obviously qualified. How many freelancers do you need for the job? I always do 1 freelancer, simply because I just want 1 person working for me. It still means that a lot of people can apply for the job. This just basically means that you're not going to be hiring more than 1 freelancer at a time. Next, here we want to do pay a fixed price, so that that compensation in the job description, like I was mentioning before. For the example, I said I think $200 to $1,000 per month per client. That's a fixed price. We don't want to be paying by the hour. We want a fixed price, so that when you sign on a client and you get a retainer, say you sign on a client for $2,000 a month, that $750 of that or $1,000 of that is going to the freelancer. It's not pay by the hour, so you're not really too sure how much is going to the freelancer or whatever. You want to pay a fixed price, so how much is going to the freelancer and how much is actually yours. This way you can work your cash flow, your monthly cash flow, your budgeting and all that. It's much, much easier if you pay a fixed price. So always remember to pay a fixed price. Now, do you have a specific budget? You don't actually need to put anything in here, but obviously if you're got a number in mind, you can type that in. So we could do $1,000. However, if you don't have a number in mind, don't worry about it. You can just simply put 1,000 or 750. But that's sort of a bit futile. It's not really a big deal. It's not going to be like the make or break of your ad. It just simply is a sort of like a placement filler. Next, obviously, the experience should your freelancer have. What level of experience should your freelancer have? We want to have an expert, so we know the work that we're getting is going to be top level. So here is obviously just reviewing what you've done, so you can go through, make sure everything's good, and then you can just simply go post job now, and that's it. Obviously, I'm not going to post this job because I don't need an outsourcer. I've already got my own, but you can post a job, and then from there you can just wait, and all of the proposals will come through, and then from there you can go through the proposals, see which ones you like, and then what you want to do is set up a Skype call or set up a Zoom call, and from there, this is when this, as you can see here, this is when this candidate meeting questions Excel spreadsheet is going to come into play. What I've got laid out here is just simply, this will be in the description below as well. It's just a load of questions that you want to ask, or at least think about, when you hop onto the call with your outsourcer, who you think's who you think is going to be a good fit. As you can see here, I've got three tabs. So if you've got 3 candidates, we could put candidate 1, candidate 2, and candidate 3. And just simply, it's just a lot of questions that you need to ask your outsourcer in order to ensure that they're going to be a good fit for you and you're actually a good fit for them as well. It gets to know them a bit better, and it's just basically the questions that you need to know the answers to in order to really make a good decision. Because as I said before, you want to find someone who you can work with for a long period of time. You want to work with this person for the next year, 2 years, whatever it may be. You don't want to be finding new freelancers every single month, because it's just simply not a good business model to have. You want to essentially find a long-term employee, basically. Although they're not going to be an employee, they're just going to be a team member, they're just going to be an outsourcer that you pay monthly. You want to go in with the mindset of you're trying to find an employee. And so what you need to do then is just simply make sure that you take the time to go through these questions, ask them all of these sort of screening questions, and make sure that they're a good fit. So when I first started out, I didn't really know the questions to ask. I didn't really know sort of what I needed to be looking for. But obviously, I'm going to put this down in the description below alongside the job description that you should use. And if you go through these steps like I've laid out in this video, you use this Excel spreadsheet, go through these questions, you will find your perfect outsourcer for your service delivery or whatever it may be. So I hope this video really helped you. When I first started out, I wish I had a video like this just to help guide me as well. So I hope this helped you, and if it did, please leave a like on the video. It really helps the channel. So I'd really appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also I'll leave my Instagram handle down below as well, just so that you can reach out to me on Instagram DMs if you've got any questions, or if you need help with anything. Hit me up on Instagram DMs, or conversely, you can comment down below in the comment section. If you've got any questions or you need a hand with anything like that, I'll get back to everyone. So I hope this video helped you, and I hope you will find your perfect outsourcer for your agency. So I'll see you in next week's video.